The Kaveri engine was once hailed as India's answer to indigenous fighter jet development. A self-reliant project that aimed to power India's advanced jets, the Kaveri engine has seen decades of trials, tribulations, and setbacks. As delays continue, even the much-needed American GE-404 engine has faced constant roadblocks, further aggravating the situation for the Indian Air Force. So, what exactly went wrong with the Kaveri engine, and how has this situation impacted India's defense readiness? Let's explore the full story. The birth of the Kaveri engine project. The Kaveri engine project was born in the late 1980s, part of India's ambition to develop its own jet engines for the indigenously developed Light Combat Aircraft, LCA, Tejas. The project, under the supervision of the Gas Turbine Research Establishment, GTRE, was initially seen as a milestone in India's self-reliant defense strategy. With plans to equip the LCA Tejas with an Indian-made engine, the Kaveri engine was expected to pave the way for India's fighter jets to soar into the skies with homegrown technology. Delays and technical setbacks. However, the journey of the Kaveri engine has been anything but smooth. Despite initial enthusiasm, the project soon encountered serious technical challenges, including issues with thrust, weight, and reliability. Several years of testing revealed the engine's inability to meet the performance standards required for modern fighter jets. These delays forced India to look elsewhere for interim solutions, most notably sourcing the American GE-404 engine to power the Tejas. But the question remained, could India's dream of developing an indigenous engine ever take flight? The GE-404 engine, a delayed lifeline. As the Kaveri engine project lagged behind, the Indian government turned to the American-made GE-404 engine to fill the gap. Initially, this partnership seemed promising, with the GE-404 powering the LCA Tejas through its trials and early deployments. However, the situation quickly soured. The delivery of the GE-404 engines faced continuous delays due to diplomatic and logistical issues. Despite repeated assurances, the supply chain was disrupted, leaving the Indian Air Force in a precarious position. Current state and the impact on the Indian Air Force. Today, the Indian Air Force finds itself in a challenging situation. The delays in acquiring the GE-404 engines, coupled with the prolonged development of the Kaveri engine, have left the Air Force short of reliable engines to power its jets. This has raised serious concerns about India's air combat readiness, especially with the growing regional threats in South Asia. While discussions with the U.S. continue to overcome the delays, the worst-case scenario is that the Indian Air Force may not receive the required engines in time, leaving the nation vulnerable. What's next for the Kaveri engine? Despite its troubled past, the Kaveri engine project hasn't been abandoned. GTRE continues to work on refining the design, and there are reports of possible collaboration with international partners to revive the project. Whether the Kaveri engine can still power future Indian jets or not, the lessons learned from this long saga will likely influence India's future defense strategies. But for now, the future of India's indigenous engine program remains uncertain, and the delays in receiving foreign engines continue to affect the country's fighter jet capabilities. The Kaveri engine is a story of ambition, setbacks, and the challenges of developing cutting-edge technology. As India continues to work on improving its defense capabilities, the question remains, can India bridge the gap between self-reliance and global partnerships in the aviation industry? If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on India's defense projects, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.